It's a sight difficult to watch for many residential school survivors as ground-penetrating radar is pushed through 10 by 10 meter grids behind the Mohawk Institute, an area where 3 barns of interest once stood.
Well, at least they're getting it started. That's what I want to see, yeah. It's taken a while because they knew all along there was something like that, you know.
For survivors like 84-year-old John Elliott and 65-year-old Shirlene Bomberry, who endured emotional and physical abuse at the school, the search marks a moment in history.
I'm so happy for today and here in my lifetime, and my children's lifetime, and my grandchildren's lifetime, and my little grandy, you know, that it started.
The machinery scanning 8 feet below ground for any sign of unmarked graves. Police taking part include 6 nations in the OPP, and they're teamed up with survivors and community members as they conduct the search.
We are gathered here to officially announce the first step in our journey to bring our children home.
Chief Mark Hill says this undoubtedly will be a painful process.
Our focus now is on preparing our community for the potential findings of the search and providing adequate mental health and crisis support to those who may need it.
That includes those conducting the search.
I've had family members that were in here, and all of us in the community, even those on the police service, also had family members here.
6 Nations Police Chief Darren Montour says more than 20 officers have been assigned, and he expects the search of 500 acres to take more than 5 years to complete. He had this message for officers on the task force.
This is probably going to be the hardest investigation you're ever going to be part of, but throughout your policing career, it's probably going to be the most rewarding too.
The Survivors Secretariat has been working for months to prepare for this day, ensuring that the process is Indigenous-led.
The survivors are the ones that heard the whispered truths about where the babies and the children are buried.
And those survivors have a major role in this death investigation.
They were kids, and then now we have to do this for them, because when they were kids, they were told not to tell anybody. They were ashamed, but now they want to say what happened, and the rest of us have to listen.
The search for unmarked graves will continue throughout the week, and over the winter months, there will be further training of community members to assist on the ground in the spring. The Survivors Secretariat was asked what the protocol will be if and when remains are located. They say the longest-running school is responsible for the abuse of children from over 20 First Nations communities that need to be involved in that next process. This is a triggering story for many, and support is available. Crisis lines can be found on our website, chch.com.